Our investigative team showed you multiple follow-up stories this week, from the man accused of scamming elderly to questions around a 1960 cold case.
Investigators Brian Duggar and Kaylee Marentet are here with an update. Kaylee, we've been talking about this scammer for a few weeks, but there's still more to talk about.
Oh, most definitely, Melissa. For those who haven't seen anything about this yet, 45-year-old David S. Broadway has been accused by multiple elderly people in different states of taking thousands of dollars from them for home improvement jobs.
Yeah, we first got this story about a month ago, I think, at this point, and we had no idea it would actually turn into so many people coming forward. Now, our first story started with 91-year-old Roger Bowers. Remember him? He was charged $4,200 for a driveway job that was originally quoted as $300. Then just 2 days ago, we told you about this guy, Lowell Himmelgarn, charged $6,000 for a driveway he said should have cost about half that price. Now, Broadway has been going door to door offering these jobs to elderly people and then doing it the same day.
And now we have a new couple to tell you about. You won't believe the little amount of work this couple says he did. He tried to charge them $5,100 for. We've got the receipts, his driver's license, everything that proves he was there. I spoke with an attorney about this case today. Actually, this is illegal. Broadway has been charged before for crimes like this. We have more to come from this story for our new story and questions I have for Toledo police. So that's going to be coming next week.
But we also had another ongoing investigation that we've been working on, the Nancy Eagleson case.
Yeah, for those who did not see our February investigation, Nancy was 14 years old. She was from Paulding, who was murdered back in 1960. Last night, you named a possible suspect, a man who was not previously considered a suspect by investigators, right?
Absolutely. His name is Claire Bud Paulus. He wasn't really on the police's radar until we received a couple tips after our February series. Now, he was on their radar because he was a former sheriff's deputy and a well-known name around town, but he wasn't a suspect. But the big news last night was that a Texas woman came forward to us to say she was abused by Paulus as a child when she was living in the Paulding area. And her story, in some ways, was similar to some of the details in Nancy's abduction. She says she was restrained, thrown into a vehicle, sexually assaulted, and had a gun held to her head. And we also can tell you that a new sketch has been done of the suspect in this case, and we're hoping to get a look at that soon.
Yeah, we continue to receive calls and emails from people who need our help. If you want to reach out, the easiest way is to shoot us an email at 11investigates@WTOL.com.